whoever has an opinion to express is what your plan is in the medium and long term, and what do you expect, what has been done previously which did not work, and what should work. And yes, you have to consult amongst yourselves, but we also think that we need to change things and not do the same things in the past that didn't work previously. So I'd like to know what you have to say about that, and understand that 5 minutes isn't very much. It's a very short period of time. But I'd like to hear you about this matter. Thank you.
The answer among the panel is that this framework talks about the paradigm shifts that are necessary to implement this. And so it's systems change. And one of them is, in the background color of this model is what they call PEI red. And it's the color to represent culture. And so one of the significant changes that we need to make is to shift from an evidence-based absent of Indigenous knowledge and cultural practices to the inclusion of Indigenous knowledge and cultural practices. That has not been consistently part of our answer in addressing any issues in First Nations communities because it's not recognized as credible evidence. But we do have evidence now that says culture makes a difference. And in fact, in the center of this framework, it talks about 4 outcome measures: hope, belonging, meaning, and purpose. And there's 13 measurable indicators, and we have the instrument to measure that and to demonstrate the impact that culture makes. But again, we need capacity to be able to help communities use instruments to collect data and to demonstrate change that they make, both for individuals but overall community wellness. So shifting from evidence absent to inclusive.
Avez-vous eu l'occasion d'avoir des résultats?
Have you had an opportunity to see any results through these methods, to implement and to see that there are effective results, so that they be recognized, so that we can implement this and continue to implement these programs in the future?
For 13 years, and in that time, we had 100% of the youth completing the program. Nationally, in any program, mainstream or First Nations, the outcome was 50%. And not only did they complete their course of treatment, they also returned to school at a rate increase of 40%. So 40% coming into treatment, 40% more return to school post-treatment. 86% of youth discontinued sniffing gas and solvent abuse post-treatment. And the reason that they did was because of the access to culture. And their common statement to us was, why did my life have to end up in such turmoil before I had access to culture? That's just a little insight. With the Native Wellness Assessment, we're seeing that there's an increase of at least 30% from a whole person perspective, meaning 30% increase in having hope in their life, knowing where they belong, having a sense of meaning, and having a sense of purpose in their life through the use of cultural practices.